We've been seeing some really interesting gameplay footage coming out of Chinese studios recently, and we're going to look at some more interesting gameplay footage today. This is called Swordsman 3, The Legend of a Name that I cannot pronounce. I saw about 5 seconds on this on Twitter, and I said, you know what, this would make a really good reacts video. I want to look at this in depth and discuss this with people on my channel and part of my community. So here it is, Swordsman 3. The Legend of a Name I cannot pronounce. As always, we're going to do what I do, which is watch it in its entirety and then break down and discuss things once we get to the end of it. I mean, we've had the Wukong footage come out recently, and that's what hit me straight away when I saw 10 seconds of this. Is just the look. What I find really impressive is the level of detail that seems to be going into the actual environments that we keep seeing in these test footages. Nice little step into a little bit of a cinematic there. Yeah, it's like the level of detail that I keep seeing put across it's really admirable. To me, that says care. It says I care about the product I'm working on. You want to make these places feel real instantly. I love the fact that we're seeing so much snow used in recent times. I mean, that's cool. Straight away, that's really cool. But it's the way everything comes together yet again. I love that this footage is so clean that even though that this guy's wearing a almost complete white outfit, you can tell the difference. Like, all of the whites stand out perfectly to create this crescendo of a snowy backdrop, you know? And that was awesome. That's straight out of the Kung Fu films as well, you know what I'm saying? Doing them leaping jumps off the branches. Nice. Look at that scale. Oh! Okay! Yeah! Oh, we're doing it like that. Okay. He went in backwards to smash through the ice. That's so... I don't care if it's a cinematic. It looks cool. We got quick time animations as well. Would have been nice to have a little timer thing on there. But also overused, so not mad at it. That jump he did over there was sick. The fluidity and motion in this is so cool. I'm loving the influence of the martial arts films thrown up in here, man. That wire work feeling is something that's so familiar. But you don't really see it used too much in gaming. That light as a feather. Are we going to see a takedown from here? Made light work of him. Let's have a look at the combat now. Okay. A little less From Software-esque. Bit more sort of Arkham, you know, Ghost of Tsushima style. Animations are clean yet again. I'm loving the wushu with the sword style. Like, very overly dramatic swings, slices, just add to that feeling. That guy's got a cool animation set as well. That was awesome. Yes. Oh, you see the slice on the floor. Oh man. Okay, and then look at the impact on the snow around. It's such small details that I like to pick up on when I look at things like this, but these are the things that really pull a game together for me. Straight out of that snowy environment into a nice foresty-esque feeling. There's still the mist in the background. This is like a little standoff. That was cool. Definitely feeling a bit of Ghost thrown up in here. Not in a bad way. The way that the trees bent. Oh man. Oh, that's a really fun way to traverse the map. We've got the birds flying around up here. We've got a sense of life in the upper atmosphere as well as the lower atmosphere. What a great way to get around. Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah, he got them pointy toe shoes on. You don't want to get kicked up the arse with them, I tell you. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm liking this. Is that all we get? Oh, are you kidding me? I'm gonna run it in the background on mute and we're gonna discuss a little bit of the stuff that we're seeing here. As I said, the first thing that I really want to point out is the level of attention to detail that's being used. The way that they're using this is their own engine as well. This isn't like Unreal. But it's creating a similar sort of backdrop to what we've seen possible in Unreal 4, Unreal 5, which is really good to know. Like, it shows you the strength of their engine off of the back of it. Now this developer mainly worked with online games, but this is an actual single player action RPG. As I said, it's just the way that everything comes together. It's that level of detail, like the little candles there just to add in the light, little candles there to add in the light as well. The way you got the mist, fog rolling in through that small crevice that brings us out into the sort of bigger map. I really like the way they showed us the map a little bit later on in here as well. That was very sort of Ghost feeling. Ghost do a great job with their title cards and the way they introduce the environment to you, and it's nice to see a bit of that sort of influence as well. And instantly, like I'm saying, all of these little pieces of details come together really well. And just straight off the bat, everything I'm seeing in this, like the way that he moves around the map, while the animations and stuff can slightly be tightened up, this is, you know, a work in progress, but I love it. Like, if you look at the snow there as it moves underneath his feet, like every little second has really been thought about how it delivers. Even the way his hair bobs as he moves, things like that, just a little, it just catches a little bit, gets caught in a way. Things like this that really bring together what you're doing. The snow as it falls off of that branch when he lands on it, really good physics actually being installed in this engine as well. Just the way that everything comes together, and this is what I'm talking about, that sort of like title card you could see the title pop up right here, you know. Gives you a good survey of the map, which looks pretty damn good in my opinion, and then it's just got all of these cool animations thrown in as well, that just, I love that he's falling backwards and he still goes through the ice. I love all of the little personal touches, that spin roll that he does to get out of the way. It's just so well put together so far, especially, as I said, for something that's a work in progress. Really impressive. The other thing, as I was mentioning earlier, was the way that the colours really do pop. I love that little face in the mountain there as well. I wonder what they're working on. And again, this big Kung Flu influence here with just the way he moves around his environment and the way that the environment actually interacts with him is really cool. And then I love this sort of, it doesn't give me like From Software vibes, but that's good. Not everything should give you From Software vibes. I'm really excited about Wukong because I feel like that's the sort of game that would benefit massively from the sort of Souls combat. But what I like about this is this goes back into a bit more of the sort of classic combat we've come to expect from a lot of games, but thrown in with just this great, as I was saying, wushu sort of approach to combat. You know, it's martial arts dialed up to 10. That's the beauty of on-screen martial arts, and wushu in general, is every movement is part of the dance and display. You know, it's the showy off style that really exaggerates things when it's put to the big screen, but then also looks beautiful when you've got a scenario like this where you've got to fight multiple enemies. A little bit of a concern that currently the enemies sort of fight you one-on-one. Like, I respect it. It's honourable, but you want to feel that pressure of being jumped, you know? This seems very much wait, and then attack. But, hey, at the same time, it really does demonstrate like that. That was so cool, the way you just went from one attack into the other attack. Like, there's some really cool moments that's created from everything they've put across here. I love the seamless change from the, and while it still feels cool, this seamless change straight into this not only foresty environment, but this sort of standoff moment we get. Really nice stuff. Really, really nice stuff. I'm hoping we get a bunch of different stances. Not even so much stances, just actual overall techniques. I feel like there's a lot that can be done. I love this thrust animation that he's doing and the way that it works off of the parry and things like that. Very, very well put together. And then this just ties it together. The way that that tree reacts with him is just spot on. I've never run across treetops myself personally, but I love the way it sort of bends, not too much, but enough, you know, just bouncing off of these bamboo branches. It's just, come on, that's really cool. I think it ticks a lot of boxes for me personally. I don't know if it will tick other people's boxes, and we can only ever take all of this with a pinch of salt. I'm sad we didn't get to see this boss fight, because the boss looks really, really cool. Like his overall design, the character models that we're seeing here are great. Little things like, look at the hair on the spider's arms. Whoa. Whoa. Like, what is he, man? Part man, part spider? I'm pretty sure Marvel have that, like, the rights to that. But, you know, why does a guy even need a three-pronged trident spear thing when you're when you're half man, half spider? You got like 8 arms, bro. Swing all of them first. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some more of this. But really, really good look, as I've said. Really great look. I like a lot. I like everything I'm seeing here. Really does look awesome. I'm just really happy at this point in time. If I'm putting it into words, I'm just really, really happy that we're getting such an influx of Chinese developers being like, hey, man, take a look at what we're doing over here, bro. We got some good stuff going on over here. Like, and they do. And they do. And I'm hoping it all gets ported to the Western consoles. Like, I really do. But, yeah. I just keep getting blown away. There's a bit more in this that's slightly rough around the edges, like the grass doesn't look that great, and little things like that. But overall, massive fan of action RPGs in general. We already have JRPGs. Are we going to start calling them CRPGs? When do we get the Chinese RPG market up and running? It seems like we're getting closer anyway, and that's not to overlook all of the great work going on in China regardless. It's just nice that we're finally seeing a lot of stuff that's really resonating with the Western audience, and I guess that's the best way to put it, and getting coverage over here a lot more. Really, really good looking stuff. I hope this has brought this game's attention to you, or to your attention. Swordsman 3, The Legend of the name I cannot pronounce. So if someone wants to put that phonetically in the comments, I would massively appreciate that overall. I don't know how I'm going to title this because it's all in Chinese, but hey, that's my problem to deal with. It's a brand new month. It's September finally. We're so close to that 10k mark. I don't like begging for subscribers and stuff. Usually people will subscribe if they like the content you make, but we are so close. We're coming into the under 250 subs away from 10,000, which is incredible progress, considering we were at 9,000 at the start of the month. After very, very few like quiet months, this has sort of been a bounce back out of nowhere, and I really appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, look out for each other, be kind, and if you really feel like it, go ahead and leave me a subscribe. You know, is that how they say it? Leave me a subscribe.